What the streets talk about?
What the streets talk about?
Who 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 the streets talk about?
Money they ain't get none.
Money they ain't getting none.
What the streets talk about?
Money they not talking about.
Who the streets talk about?
You see who they talk about?
Who the streets talk about?
David, who they talk about?
Money they ain't get none.
Money they don't talk about.
What the streets talk about?
Money they don't talk about.
Who the streets talk about?
You see who they talk about?
Who the streets talk about?
David, who they talk about?
Money they ain't get none.
Money they don't talk about.
Mass up and pull off, pull up and hop out. Drive by and shoot out, walk by and dump out. Dunk in and dunk off, that's how we cash out. My low strip, I low out. Blood in and blood out. Money flow, I lose count.
The prosecution, we waited 2 years for them hoes to open with Dance Bitch Dance. And 5 goddamn gunshots bullet. So, they didn't say nothing different from what Megan has outlined in the media. If you were sitting there listening to opening statements from the prosecution, you would have felt like, okay, I heard that. Nothing new. The only thing that they did, and we'll get there, but the only thing that they did was acknowledge that she fucked Tory. Get into it. So anyway.
All right, y'all. Self-paid media. We finna stop it there for a moment, man. Hey, we got the whole juicy tea on the whole Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez court day 1. Shout out to DJ Akademiks and shout out to, I hope I'm saying this girl name right, milagroGramz from Mob Radio. She from Houston. She was in the court. She hooked up with DJ Akademiks on his live, man. And they talking about all of it, man. So, look, man, I ain't finna hold y'all no more. We finna get right back into the tea, man. You know, again, shout out to DJ Akademiks. Shout out to milagroGramz and Self-Pay Radio, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. We right back into it.
Here go the white boy. Dance, bitch, dance. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. Bitch, I'm looking around because I say, shit, what the hell going on up in here? So, remember that us with for 2 years ain't got shit on it but the audio. They don't have no damn footage, no visual.
Wait, do you see Tory, doing anything?
No. These people been teasing us with this idea of footage, and they have footage of a bitch living room, and you can hear the shots outside. You don't see nothing but the bitch living room.
So there was pump faking?
Yes.
Holy shit.
So we heard, he say, dance, bitch, dance. And then all you heard was, pop, 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 pop. So you hear 5 gunshots. So you're like, what the hell going on? That's the audio. So they put up a mugshot. They got a whole slideshow presentation. The white boy going through a clicker trying to tell the story. And then he got Tory mugshot up there. Yeah, this is the person getting accused. So then they played the piece of the voicemail where Tory said, you know, you may never speak to me again, but I'm sorry. And I was drunk, but that ain't no excuse. And so then they throw Megan picture up there.
Hold on real quick. Does Tory said, I'm sorry for what I did to you, or I'm sorry for... Does he admit anything in the apology?
Let me tell you something. Not only did he not admit to shooting her, we finally got to hear the full voicemail.
Yeah.
Full call with him and Kelsey. And wait till you hear what the fuck was said on the body cam footage.
What?
I'm hyperventilating. Tory said, Kelsey talking about, I'm hyperventilating. Oh my God. Tory said, they don't know what happened. It'll be okay. Okay? So, he was
hold on. We got to take it a step at a time. I want to ask you this question.
Okay.
So, yeah, man, self-paid media, man. Look, it's a lot to unpack here. They did an hour and a half live on this. I'm only going to skim through it and only give y'all the good parts, the parts that I feel like that y'all really need to hear. So y'all bear with me here. We're going to get right back to it, though. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. For the people who just not listening, again, this is Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion trial day 1. The girl talking is milagroGramz from Hot Radio. She talking with DJ Akademiks on live from Instagram.
Only off of the initial statements, right? So the opening statements by both the prosecutor and also Tory's defense. Who do you think made a bigger impact? Only off, like, before they called the detective or whatever, who do you think, because I think that's very important.
Yeah. Let me tell you who to me made a bigger impact. And nothing I'm gonna say is biased. These is facts. Y'all know who I'm rooting for, but these facts. The defense did. Simply because the thing that keep on tripping up Megan and her people is the omission of facts. When you leave these things out, and then the defense is able to come in and paint that picture, you're looking crazy. And that's what happened.
Hey, let me ask you another question too. Did the prosecutor really start their, because that's what we heard, that they start their opening statements by not even painting any picture of what happened at a party. They just said, oh, Tory was in an argument with Meg about his music skills. And, like, that just seems very thin. That don't seem like it got the whole shit.
Let me go to... I got so many motherfucking notes. They did paint a picture. That's not true. They painted a picture. They filled the gaps. They absolutely did.
Did the picture include anything that happened at the party?
Yes. They mentioned an incident that took place at the party. They didn't go into details, but they said that Kylie specifically asked Megan to get the fuck out. Not in those words, but she said it's time for you to go.
The prosecutor said that?
Oh, not the prosecutor. The defense. The prosecutor. I'm sorry, yes, the prosecutor. They did paint the picture, but they left out so much shit that they were regurgitating what Megan had told basically everybody on the Instagram lives and all of that. The only prosecution said in opening statements was that she did have a sexual relationship with him.
How did that? You know, these are all important facts, right? How did that hit how did that hit everybody that was there in a sense of was there any reaction from either the gallery
What was sad was nobody moved when he said it. Like,
really?
Fucking knew. Nobody. There was nothing. It was everybody kept going. Nobody.
Really?
Yeah, not that. When it came out that Megan allegedly, fucked the baby and Ben Simmons behind Kelsey, that got a little reaction. The people said, what?
That's crazy.
The people's.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. I think it's a severe, and you tell me what you were thinking, right? Because I think you've been covering this thing like really closely as well. Mm-hmm. Meg said on that interview with Gayle King, she said she never had sex with Tory. Now we're finding out the prosecutor, who is going to call her as a witness tomorrow, is saying, "Oh, nah, she did."
Yeah. Oh, in opening statements, they slid in enough and then tried to say like they had sex, like put it like that, like a sexual relationship. Nothing that would make you think it was ongoing, but they did mention it. Tory's people made it very clear sex was being had, child. With both the ladies.
Tomorrow, I feel like tomorrow, this is going to be a make or break. Meg going to get on the stand. By the way, before I even get to that, what did you make of that first detective that they called testimony?
The first witness?
Yeah.
Let me go to my notes so I can tell you so I can know exactly who that was. Officer Diaz.
Yeah.
The first witness. Canvassed the area. Let me tell you what was wrong with his testimony. Yeah. What was wrong with that fucking testimony was the fact that they used pieces of paper instead of the placards that you would use to accurately label things. And they did not label these things correctly or make a note of what they wanted to use as evidence, which was a blood trail. They claimed that there was a blood trail up the street, but when they were asked by the defense, okay, well, did you label this properly? And could you tell us like the blood trail and could you lay that out for us? No. The answer was no. When I tell you they cut corners of every witness that got up, except for the detective that solely was up there to talk about the phone call Tory made from jail, the defense was able to say, did you do this the way that y'all were supposed to do it? No. Not necessarily.
Really?
The evidence that got packaged.
Looking good
but when it came to the
Tory
crime
so
scene,
far.
No, they didn't. And they had to outright say no. And I just don't understand how Megan's story makes sense once we saw pictures, because there was casings up in people's on their property, like in their backyard, like by their cars, not
Really?
in the bullet casings were found on the property. A nail was in the middle of the street, and the chain and shit was in the middle of the street. The shell casings were not sitting in the middle of the damn street.
My
So
bad,
how the
y'all. I'm
hell
smoking that
did
bomb.
Tory? How the fuck the shell cases that made it from the car all the way up in somebody's goddamn backyard?
Let me ask you a question. So I've been running this theory with my audience.
And they say Tory beat Kelsey ass.
Well, yeah, we heard that too. So I've been running this theory, which I think that happened, right? That Meg and Kelsey was fighting first. How could they? Because I heard the prosecutor was trying to say, well, it's because Tory punched Kelsey, which, by the way, he's not charged for punching Kelsey or doing anything to Kelsey. But they're saying when he punched Kelsey, that's when her earring, her nails, and stuff came off. But let's be honest. I really believe that Kelsey and Meg were fighting. That's what I really believe.
A witness did say that. They tried to say that after Tory shot Megan, that Megan hobbled up the street. Kelsey went to aid her. Tory came over to see what happened. Kelsey approached because she didn't know what was going on, and they started fighting. And he started attacking her. But we saw photos from them getting booked and questioned rather than booked. Kelsey's hair was not out of place. They said Kelsey said that he pulled her hair, and she didn't really remember too much else, but that it was physical. He got physical with her. They must have fucking forgot that Megan's friend went online and said, before you get your chain snatched again, and shit like that. They must have forgot that Kelsey said, got my chain snatched. But they must have forgot that shit. Because y'all blaming Tory for it. But you gave that credit to your bitch when you acted like she beat up Kelsey. When they were threatening her and cyberbullying her. And when they showed us the photos from Kelsey at the station, Kelsey didn't have a hair out of place. So how the fuck did Tory pull your damn hair, pull you by your hair, and do anything to you? Your hair wasn't fucked up. And this was right after. They took them right to the station.
Hey, let me ask you this question.
And let's also remember, Kelsey made that diss song towards Megan. Like old girl said, they were cyberbullying her. So Kelsey also made a diss song towards Megan where she talked about the whole shit in the diss song. And she also say that Megan didn't get shot. So I'm going to leave that right there.
Hold on. Hello? Hey, y'all got out? Y'all good? Megan at the hospital? And then Kelsey say, I'm outside the hospital. Tori say, what hospital? She say, Cedar, something like that. He said, I know she probably ain't going to want to talk to me again, but I was drunk. I ain't understand, what I did, what I was doing. I'm sorry. And then she said,
hey, who said that? Who said? I didn't know that.
Kyle.
Okay.
And so then she was like, there's a lot that happened. And he was like, yeah, a lot did happen. I feel crazy. He said, what happened, but I can't take it back. Who the fuck would say that about a shooting? When we got to hear the full context of the call, it absolutely sounded like, damn, I shouldn't have let the cat out the bag. Like, I'm sorry that shit came out. Like, it absolutely sounded like that.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me ask you directly then, because you were there. You're in court. You are our eyes and ears, really. Mm-hmm. So this is what I said. I said, Tory apologizing might not be essentially, I'm apologizing for shooting, but Tory exposed some shit that started some drama that led to some fighting.
Let's argue today. I'm going to tell you how I got that, though. So, okay, well, on the phone call, how about Kelsey is sitting at the hospital after she done got detained in question. Megan was in the hospital. They whisked her off to New York. She didn't even see that fucking girl. Kelsey sitting outside. Megan is fucking gone to New York. So Kelsey says, well, I was already fucked up by the time y'all. They say Kelsey was passed the fuck out when Tory got there. That's how drunk she was. She was passed out, child.
Wait. Slow it down. So Kelsey at the event.
At Holly's house was passed the fuck out by the time Tory even got there. Passed the fuck out, drunk. Mm-hmm. So Tory was like, I don't even remember what we was fighting about. It's on the call. And Kelsey said, I was already fucked up by the time you got there. So then Tory say, you got my security number, Quan? And y'all, he said, you figure out a way to, bail me out. I ain't got his number. And so Kelsey was like, well, it's a report already out. And he was like, about what? And then she was like, about the incident, but it ain't naming no names. But she said verbatim, Megan's team is on top of this. Literally what she said. This was 5 hours after everything took place. That's what she said. And Tory said on the jail call, I'm the only one that's gonna get backlash. You not. He said Megan not. I'm the only one. He was like, but I'm sorry that it happened. And okay, but why? I'm gonna ask you this: why a bitch that feel like you just shot her best friend answer the phone for you? Because you do a jail call and say this is such and such. You answer the fucking phone. Told Tory the hospital that the girl was in. Okay, and then Tory said bail me out. That hoe didn't say no. She basically said, well, media already on, and then she said, the longer you sit in there, the bigger it's gonna get. So it's like she would have, seemed like to me, but didn't want to be tied to it like that. But she verbatim said, I made sure I wrote that down. Megan's team is on top of this. Within 5 hours, placed at 9:05 a.m. that day. And as it pertains to this fight, let me go to my damn notes so you can see how that progressed. So what happened?
Break it down. Hold on. By the way, I need everybody who rock with me, and if you're here or you're watching my live stream or you're watching this live, please go show Milagro some love. She's on the scene. She's
for sure, self-paid media some love. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Man, yeah, y'all go show Milagro some love. DJ Akademiks some love, man.
And
they got some good content for us.
Gunshot residue and DNA on the gun, but Megan. The driver, Kelsey, and Tory got tested for gunshot residue and DNA on the gun, not Megan. But you want to know something very interesting? The gun had 4 different types of DNA on it. 3 people got tested. Who the last motherfucking one it could be? We got traces of 4 different people DNA, but only 3 people got tested, and they came back? Okay. So,
No, this is crazy. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. I want to ask you this question. I'm from Hey. To ask you this question because this is a question that a lot of people, including me, were wondering. Mm-hmm. We know Kelsey will be taking a stand. Megan's taking a stand tomorrow. We don't know if Tory is taking a stand, but maybe he does. What about the driver? He's the 4th person. Have you heard anything about the driver?
They have put his picture up and they have mentioned him. Neither side has placed blame on him. They said that a witness saw him try to break up the fight. They ain't saying much about his ass at all, which is like, okay, well, but they done thrown his picture up there, full name and everything. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell he at.
That's a little spooky to me.
It is.
What you think?
What's going on?
All right, y'all, man. From what it sound like to me, man, it sound like Megan and Tory Lanez got into an argument over the fact that his music. And then Kelsey jumped in, taking up for her best friend. Then Tory threw out there like, hey, man, why you taking up for this girl and she going behind your back fucking your nigga? And then Kelsey and Megan got to fighting. And from what I'm hearing, it sounds like maybe Tory shot, I don't know, in the air or at the ground trying to break the fight up. And that's why Megan say she got shot and a ricochet hit her foot. But we do know for sure it was some shots fired. And we do know they was fighting because Tory Lanez was being a player from the Himalayas and smashing both of them. You feel me? So, man, this self-paid media, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Man, I'm coming back with the day 2, Megan Thee Stallion takes a stand. And, man, let me know what y'all think of this hot-ass mess. All right, man, self-paid media, like, comment, and subscribe.